issue. You can lay that squarely at the feet of the Democrats, and I don't know if they want to be responsible for a redo of this in 2 years on a retention vote or not, but I would think that many of their members who have professed that they think people should have a vote will be given the opportunity to do the right thing.
If not, do you expect to be in the majority in 2 years?
I expect to be in the majority regardless.
It could be that his only tactic is just not let certain things come on for vote. So do you expect that you just don't do much over here in this session, that you don't vote on much if he has numbers on certain issues? You know, of course you have to run a budget bill.
I suspect you'll see a lot of 48, 49 zero bills, but you know, we're really talking about a chess game now and strategy and tactics. And I think we're in a position with the kind of folks that we have in our caucus that we'll be able to get our issues discussed and debated in many instances.
Would you advise Governor Branstad to make an across-the-board cut if, in the chess game, Democrats don't allow appropriations?
I wouldn't pretend to advise Governor Branstad. I think he won overwhelmingly. I think he knows what to do, and I think he will do the right thing, and we'll be supportive of him.
So Senate Republicans have the same priorities for the appropriations bill as House Republicans do, or are there other job creation measures that you would put first?
We will look at the message. One of the things we did with all of our members today, the new members, was to say, what is the message that the voters sent you to Des Moines with? Without fail, it was cut the spending. We're spending too much. Jobs is the #1 issue. As we have pointed out many times, over the last 4 years, we have seen a series of bills brought up by the Democrats that have had a chilling effect on job creation in this state. We have lost thousands and thousands of manufacturing jobs. I have personally talked to many employers who say there is no way we will create new jobs in this state until we have certainty and we know that we're not going to be burdened with all of these bills that the Democrats have done, which they can't live with. I mean, I've talked with these people personally. So there will be a multi-pronged front on this. We have to talk about spending. Spending will require that we talk about reform of government. We have to talk about jobs. We have to talk about how do you create jobs and remove barriers. As the Small Business Survival Index says, we're 45th or 6th in the nation on job creation. U.S. News and World Report says we're 49th. Let's just go to those issues that create barriers and start debating those one by one of here's what we do to create jobs. We've got a lot of small business people in our caucus now who have very strong feelings and an awfully lot of knowledge, personal knowledge, on how their businesses have been impacted. So we'll take this to the public.
You said businesses want certainty. Do you think they have it now with Governor Branstad coming into office? Republicans control the House and the narrow margin here in the Senate. Did that provide them the security, the certainty that they can move forward with their job creation plans, knowing there won't be any the waiver agenda moving forward?
I think that I've talked with a lot of business folks since the election, just prior to the election, and that will give a great deal of comfort. But what we have to do now is to go into many of those those rules and regulations which have been promulgated over the years that are still in place. We have to look at where there are activist pockets of state employees who are doing things that have a very, very chilling effect. You know, the examples are numerous, but we have to not just be a backstop. We have to proactively identify and target those rules, regulations, and that legislation which does have a chilling effect, and take action.
You mentioned conservative Democrats. There is one way that you can win control before the next election cycle, and that would be to recruit some conservative Democrats to switch parties. Are you in the midst of doing that?
I would be remiss if I didn't tell you I've thought about that.
But that's as far as it's Scott, just, you've thought about it?
I'll just say I've thought about that.
Have you identified how many there might be for potential?
I can't count past one hand, and so, no, I think they're individuals that we know that clearly were put in tough situations over the past 2 or 3 years, and might be more prone to that, but we thought about it, we'll analyze where we are and proceed accordingly.
In the scheme of things, though, don't you have to make the deals before you announce committee chairs? Because you say, you get this position out of this position.
We have not appointed committees yet.
Are you fairly confident you'll hold Senator Reynolds' seat?
We have some excellent people looking at that seat. Yes, I'm confident we will hold that seat.
And is there a strategy by which